My question is, we live in the times when artificial intelligence is poised to surpass human intelligence. And even people from the scientific community, they stand divided on this front that whether it will be proven as a threat or just an enhancement. As you spoke, even Elon Musk is skeptical about that. So what are your views upon it? Like, where do you stand?
See, do you remember when they installed lifting cranes and gantries in the ports of Bengal? The trade unions all protested, they're going to take away our jobs. Do you remember those times? That was a time where thousands of men would carry sacks out of a ship. One ship unloading means 15 days, 25 days like this. Though at that time the ships were much smaller, sacks, one man carrying one sack and all kinds of problems with it. Today, I was recently visiting one of the largest ports in the world in India. You must find out which one it is. And they told me, right there they were unloading this vessel. It is at 225,000 tons. I asked, how long does it take to unload? They said, we have the record in the world that we unload a ship like this within 24 to 26 hours. Because the cranes and the gantries are such, they will lift that kind of weights and just put it out, everything is in a container, it's just coming out. But when these containers and these cranes came, the labor unions across the country protested because our jobs are going to be taken. I'm sure now they're all happy, they don't have to carry those bags. Similarly, if artificial intelligence comes, I'll tell you my experience of artificial intelligence. I was probably 12, 13 years of age, 13 I think. It's not like you people, all of you have smartphones and stuff, those days. Somebody shows me a flatbed calculator. Those days, only two companies making these calculators, at least in India, what was available, Sony and Panasonic. For this also to get it, you need Haji Mastan. He has to smuggle it in, otherwise you won't get it. By normal means you can't get it. So, Sony was very expensive, 125 rupees. Panasonic, if you went and bargained in that so-called Hong Kong bazaar or Burma bazaar or whatever, you would get it for 90 rupees. So you buy this calculator and somebody brought it, first time I am seeing. They do tuk 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 into tuk 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 tuk. I said, what? Why the hell are they torturing me in the mathematics classes? When this stupid machine, 90-rupee machine can do this, why are they torturing me for 10, 12 years, teaching me how to add, how to multiply? So that day I sat and dreamt, if there was another machine like this for science, for chemistry, for physics, for everything, I don't have to come to school. That was my dream. It's going to come true shortly. See, it helps. It did not come true when I was going to school, but it's going to come true very shortly. Don't you find this Google lady, though you're in IIT, this Google lady seems to know more than you any given day? Hello? So it will come, what you're going to learn in 25 years of education is in this much gadget. Today there are phones with 600 GB of memory. You're not a match for that, isn't it? So this is the problem with our education systems, this is a terrible European influence on us, that we have been made to believe, most human beings are believing that memory is intelligence. Memory is not intelligence. Memory is just information. If you misunderstand information as intelligence, then whole generations have paid a price for this, except a few human beings who spoke in a big way in every generation till now. Rest are all a big drag. I'm telling you, in every human being, there is a genius. The question is, they must find the right habitat, right atmosphere for that genius to blossom. But right now, if you go on imposing loads and loads of memory on their heads, their genius will never spark because they misunderstand memory as intelligence. Because if you have some information that the guy next to you doesn't have, and you just speak it out, he thinks he's a fool and you think you're smart. This is the difference between a city boy and a village boy, you know. A city boy is looking smart not because he's more intelligent, simply because he has more information in his head. So these people who have been faking intelligence for a long time, they are all going to become redundant once artificial intelligence comes, because a stupid little machine is going to have more memory than you can ever imagine possible, all right? These are good times, because what you remember in your mind will not decide who you are in the society. How much of a human being are you is going to determine who you are. I think fantastic times. I think fantastic times for humanity is just about coming. I'm asking you, suppose you were working in one of the ports in Bengal and you were carrying those bags, heavy bags, back-breaking loads, and after 100 years you came back and saw all these loads are just being lifted and put on the truck just like that in 2 minutes, what you carried entire day. Would you not be fascinated and fantastic? That's how you will feel if after the artificial intelligence has come, you come and you realize you don't have to go to school. You don't have to gather all this nonsense. All these idiots who read 2 books and acting very smart in the world, they will all go. You have to exercise your intelligence, otherwise you will not survive. It's great time.